YouTube suspended our channel for a week. That week is now over, and I'd like to tell you what happened since YouTube wouldn't let us communicate with you until now. They cut us off from everyone, including our 1.45 million channel subscribers who signed up to hear from us. YouTube didn't just block us from speaking, they blocked our 1.45 million friends from watching. They punished you, not just us. And I think they're going to do it again. So I need your help. If that happens again, I want to be able to send you a text or a quick email to let you know where you can find us. YouTube refuses to give us any contact info for you. But if you go to our website right now, I'll wait, go to rebelnews.com and just take 1 second and type in your mobile number or your email. If YouTube bans us again, I'll be able to tell you where we resurface. You can unsubscribe from us anytime. I just don't want YouTube to disconnect us again. Okay, back to what happened. I've learned a lot about YouTube in the past week, and none of it is good. They're an unethical company with deceptive business practices. They're owned by Google, whose motto used to be, "Don't be evil." They officially decided to drop that a few years ago, and it shows. The first thing to know is that in the past 6 years Rebel News has been on YouTube, 15,000 videos we've published on the platform, we've never had a strike. By that I mean we've never violated their terms of service. We follow the rules every time. But suddenly last week, with no notice and no appeal, they just suspended us, refused to let us publish any new videos or make a live stream. They claim that an old video that I did more than 3 months ago suddenly violates their rules. They didn't care about it back then. But let's be honest, they've been combing through our video library going back years to find something, anything to get us. For all I know, they've found other videos from the past that they're waiting to use as their next excuse to ban us permanently. They're tricky that way. Don't trust them. They chose this old video called, "If Big Tech Can Silence Trump, They Can Silence Anyone." That's a bit ironic, isn't it? It was a video about how biased tech companies have become and how brutally they censor conservatives. That's the video they banned? Hey, YouTube, Orwell's 1984 was a warning, not an instruction manual. Don't be evil, okay? In that video, I mentioned how Trump, who was back then still a sitting president, had his official announcements deleted by social media companies, even though foreign dictators like China and Iran and Venezuela are allowed. In my video, I didn't agree or disagree with Trump's messages. I just said they were banned. I was showing how arrogant these censors are, but YouTube claimed that even showing a short clip from a Donald Trump video, not to promote it or support it, but merely to show what was banned, YouTube says that's why we were suspended. But that's a lie. Because CNN showed the same Trump video clip on their YouTube channel, and they're not suspended. ABC showed the same video clip on their YouTube channel, and they're not suspended because they're liberals and we're conservatives. Different rules. You know, I laughed so hard when I saw this YouTube video the other day. Did you see this joke? It's the president of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, getting a Freedom of Expression award. I thought it was a joke, and apparently most YouTube viewers did too. I've never seen that kind of ratio before. About 100 people like the video and 26,000 dislike it. Everyone knows it's a lie. YouTube is the world's biggest censor. I'm surprised YouTube didn't reset those likes and dislike counters. Who knows, maybe they did. I mean, really, who would give the world's most prolific censor a free speech award? Well, I researched the group that did. They're called the Freedom Forum Institute. I'd never heard of them before. And if you look through their website, you can see that YouTube is a major corporate donor to them. That's what happened. And you can see, and this is crazy, right on their website, they literally sell free speech awards to people who donate enough. I'm serious. Let me read from their website. Maybe you want to buy one for yourself. We're happy to help corporations explore the ways that they can leverage their resources and create positive buzz around their brand through a relationship with the Freedom Forum. I wonder if they would sell one of those to Hugo Chavez or the Ayatollahs of Iran. Seriously, Susan Wojcicki made a donation to these shills to have them praise her on YouTube. That's like sending yourself flowers on Valentine's Day. It doesn't really count if you have to pay for it. So our channel suspension is over, but I believe we'll be hit again soon. You see, this was actually the second attack on us in recent weeks. Just recently, YouTube suddenly cut off our ability to run any ads at all or use super chats, and they gave no reason for that at all. So they're obviously coming to kill us. This suspension was actually their second attack on us. So in the past week, we've been busy. We've spoken with the executives at 3 rival YouTube platforms, competitors to YouTube: Rumble, Odyssey, and one other company that's about to launch in the next week or so. And although there's still some catching up to do to have all the bells and whistles that YouTube has, they're great websites. And here's something weird. Whenever we used to do a live stream on YouTube with our 1.45 million subscribers, typically only about 1,500 of them would watch. Now, I never really thought about that much. Maybe our viewers just didn't care what we had to say. Maybe they were busy. But that doesn't really make sense that only 1 in 1,000 people who positively subscribe to us would tune in to a Rebel News live stream. That makes sense. I never thought about it too much until we started doing live streams with these other companies in the past week, Rumble and Odyssey. We have only a handful of subscribers there. We just signed up with them, right? And yet in our very first day, we had more viewers on our Rumble live stream than we had on YouTube. We had almost as many on Odyssey. You know, I think YouTube has been artificially suppressing our live streams, seriously, maybe by 99%. I really think YouTube are what they promised they'd never be. They are evil, at least towards people they hate. And I don't care how many awards they give themselves. We all know who they really are now, right? So our suspension is over, but I'm sure another one is coming. They'll concoct another excuse. I think one of the reasons YouTube might be in a real hurry to bully us now, after pretty much leaving us alone for 6 years, is that Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, well, he's got a censorship minister named Steven Guilbeault, and he's been threatening social media companies to crack down on his critics, and he plans to bring in a new censorship law within new weeks. He specifically says he's going to create a government regulator to censor social media platforms that allow anyone to taunt politicians. Here, listen, hear it for yourself.
We've seen too many examples of public officials retreating from public service due to the hateful online content targeted towards themselves or even their families.
He's creating a new ministry of censorship to regulate YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
I think we need a new regulator. I think this regulator needs to be able to have audit powers over what platforms are doing in terms of content moderation.
So he's threatening YouTube with massive fines and even with blocking their servers in Canada.
Could we envision having blocking orders? I mean, maybe. It's not, you know, it would likely be a last result nuclear bomb in a toolbox of mechanism for a regulator. Theoretically, it is a tool that is out there and that could potentially be used, but really no decisions have been made on that. And I would imagine, you know, this is something you would see as part of the regulation, most likely.
Maybe that's why YouTube is coming to kill us after tolerating us for 6 years. Trudeau is about to call an election in Canada where his chief critic, his censorship minister, wants to stop taunts, criticism, you heard him. There's no law that allows him to do that now, so he's going to make up a law, and he's telling YouTube to shut us down. That's one theory, but maybe it's just YouTube acting out against a strong conservative channel. I mean, YouTube is one of the most left-wing companies in America. They probably didn't need any Canadian politician to tell them to censor us. It comes naturally to them. But I'm here to say that Rebel News will survive and thrive. The very fact that these bullies want to shut us up and shut us down proves how important our voice is. We represent Canadians and people around the world who want to hear the other side of the story. We'll keep using our YouTube channel until they ban us, but even when they do, we will live on Rumble, on Odyssey, maybe another platform, maybe on our own video platform. You know, we had 19 million visits to our rebelnews.com website last year from nearly 10 million individuals. Those people know how to find us whether or not YouTube tries to cut us off. So we're going to start posting to our YouTube channel again because 1.45 million beautiful people rely on YouTube to connect with us. And just because YouTube is being abusive doesn't mean that we're going to give up on our people who found us through them. But every single YouTube video we post in our remaining days or weeks or hours here will have an important message in them. If you don't give us your mobile phone number or your email address by going to rebelnews.com and typing it in, the day will come when we will simply be disappeared by YouTube. And you may never be able to find us, and we'll certainly never be able to find you. So do me that one quick favor. Go to rebelnews.com right now. I'll wait. It just takes 30 seconds, I promise. Just go to rebelnews.com. You'll see a little pop-up. It takes 30 seconds. Just type in your email or your mobile phone number. I promise we'll never give that info to anyone else. You can unsubscribe anytime. It's just that when the censors at YouTube shut us down, we'll be able to tell you where to still find us. By the way, if you're already signed up with us, you won't see that form, so don't worry about it. My friends, our motto is telling the other side of the story. I don't care if that offends Trudeau's political censors or YouTube's corporate censors. We're going to keep speaking truth to power. We'll stay here as long as we can on YouTube, but when we're gone, we're gone. Don't let YouTube separate us. Please go to rebelnews.com now to give us your details. Thanks. And to hell with the censors in Silicon Valley or Ottawa. Long live freedom of speech. YouTube is censoring us. I don't know if it's them or if it's Trudeau pressuring them. Either way, we'll be gone on YouTube soon. Please visit rebelnews.com to tell us your email or mobile phone number so we can tell you where we resurface after they kill us.